paper. John reads the front page, then rips the paper in half.
Get out of here. No tip for you, man.
The paper boy runs out. Ringo, George, and Paul crowd around John.
John, why are you flipping out?
John picks up the paper and gives it to George.
Read this.
George's eyes go wide. George passes the paper to Paul.
Read this, Paul.
Paul reads it and smacks his forehead.
Ringo, read this.
Paul shoves the paper at Ringo. He reads it and freaks out.
Stevie Wonder, Steve's 500,000 fans from the Beatles.
I can't believe that. With the Beatles. I'm in the world right now.
Paul grabs the newspaper back and reads aloud.
Stevie Wonder is in England recording a new album. We gotta go talk to him.
He's recording at Penny Lane. Let's go find him.
Slamming the door behind them. Exterior. Construction site. Day. The Beatles stand outside the gate for a construction site. They look at a wrecking ball.
If we steal that wrecking ball and tear down Stevie's model studio, he'll have to leave England. By the cover of night.
4 hours later. Exterior, street, outside Penny Lane Studios, night. Paul sits behind the wheel of the wrecking ball, while John sits on the ball.
To the ground.
Swing me, Paul, but don't kill me. I have a life.
Paul swings the ball.
I could be over.
And the ball's about 2 feet away from the and they drive away.
Get in the car.
Stevie Wonder will not get away with this. And I need a shower and a clean pair of trousers.
Interior, Penny Lane Studios, next day. Stevie is at the piano. There's a knock. The paperboy enters.
Here's your paper, Mr. Wonder.
Read it to me, I can't see.
Well, it says here that the Beatles are challenging you to a battle of the bands.
I'm not afraid to be challenged. Isn't that a kid?
I can't use American money, you tourist.
Sorry, that's all I got, brother.
The paperboy leaves, screaming.
Oh!
I need a better job, but I'm too young to work.
Interior, Apple Studios. Night. Stevie and his assistant break into the studio. Stevie feels around for sheet music and knocks things down.
This feels like a good song I can steal.
Stevie grabs the paper and hands it to his assistant.
What does it say? It says something called the Yellow Submarine. Whoa! We're going underwater. That sounds like a good song. I'm going to beat the Beatles with their own song.
Stevie and his assistant leave. Exterior. Liverpool Stadium, next day. The stadium is full of Beatles and Stevie Wonder fans. There is a panel of 3 judges and a host on stage.
Welcome to the Battle of the Bands. Now, the Beatles will play a song from their Revolver album.
The Beatles come on stage. 300,000 out 500,000 fans scream and cheer for them. The Beatles play Good Day Sunshine.
Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine.
The judges hold up scores. 3 perfect 10s. Fans cheer.
And now, it's time for Stevie Wonder to play his song.
The Beatles stand back as Stevie reels in with his piano.
Thank you, everybody. This is a new song I created myself.
He plays a soul version of a Yellow Submarine.
Yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
The crowd boos.
Like I can't see y'all.
Wait a minute, that's a Beatles song from their Revolver album.
Yeah, it's 100% Revolver. Stevie Wonder's song.
Stevie Wonder hides underneath the piano.
Stevie Wonder, you are 200% disqualified. You must leave England and never come back for 3 years.
The crowd throws tomatoes and hot dogs at Stevie as he leaves the stage. Interior, Heathrow Airport, day. Stevie is about to get on a plane. The Beatles run up to him.
Where y'all? Beatles. Hello. I'm sorry for stealing your song. I just wanted to become as popular as you are. Yeah, I'm going back to America to make my own songs.
Good luck.
Good luck with that, mate.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Stevie steps on the plane.